In love, sometimes we feel ignored, abandoned, and wonder if we've done something wrong. But instead of letting emotions take over, have you ever asked yourself what you can learn from the silence? Stoic thinking in love not only helps you find ways to act when being ignored but also helps you grow, maintain dignity, and preserve inner peace. Let's explore these powerful principles so that every challenge in love becomes an opportunity for growth. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Love Wisdom channel, where classical philosophy meets modern love stories and relationships. Have you ever wondered how to stay grounded, find inner peace, and build strong relationships even when things get tough? In this video, we'll dive into how to act when a woman ignores you. Join me as we uncover valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy to help you better understand love and personal development. Let's begin the journey of discovering timeless wisdom to master love and life right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest insights. Now, let's get started. In love, you may sometimes encounter difficult situations, and one of the greatest challenges can come from being ignored by a woman. No matter how genuine your feelings for her are, you cannot control how she reacts. However, what's important is that you can control how you act, feel, and grow through each challenge. Stoic thinking in love is a powerful tool to help you navigate such situations with calmness and maturity. Understanding the essence of Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that emphasizes controlling your emotions and actions in all circumstances. This doesn't mean you suppress all feelings, but rather that you learn not to let emotions dictate your actions. In love, Stoic thinking helps you realize that you can only control yourself, while external factors, including someone else's emotions and actions, are beyond your control. When a woman ignores you, the first thing you need to understand is that her actions don't reflect your worth. You cannot force someone to love you, nor can you compel her to act in a way you desire. The wisdom of Stoic thinking lies in recognizing that what you can't control isn't worth your time and energy. Accepting reality calmly. One of Stoicism's key principles is accepting reality as it is. If a woman is ignoring you, this could happen for many reasons that you cannot change or fully understand. She might be busy, dealing with personal issues, or simply not sharing the same feelings as you. Instead of blaming circumstances or worrying about her not replying to your messages or showing interest in you, learn to accept the reality as it is. This doesn't mean giving up hope or the relationship, but you shouldn't let feelings of disappointment, anger, or hurt dominate you. Stoic thinking will help you see that, whether you like it or not, life goes on, and challenges like these are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Controlling emotions and avoiding impulsive reactions. When you feel ignored, your emotions may fluctuate intensely. You might feel confused, sad, or even angry. However, with Stoic thinking, you learn not to let emotions dictate your actions. Emotions are a natural part of being human, but you can choose how to respond to them. Remind yourself that her ignoring you isn't a reflection of you being unworthy or inadequate. In reality, this might simply be a lack of alignment between the two of you. You need to restrain your anger or disappointment and approach the issue rationally. Overreacting, whether through anger or self-blame, will only make the situation worse. Using time to develop yourself. Stoicism teaches that every challenge is an opportunity for self-growth. When faced with the situation of a woman ignoring you, it is an opportunity to turn inward and improve aspects of your life that you may have previously overlooked. Use this time to develop personal interests, engage in physical exercise, learn new skills, or connect with new friends. By focusing on self-improvement, you will no longer be consumed by the unclear actions of others. Remember, love is a mutual connection and sharing between two individuals, not about waiting or hoping for someone to reciprocate your feelings. Focus on what you can control. A key principle of Stoicism is distinguishing between what you can control and what you cannot. You can control your own attitudes and actions, while the emotions and actions of others are beyond your control. When ignored, instead of fixating on uncontrollable factors like whether she responds, consider changing your approach. Reflect on what you can do to improve yourself. This might include exploring your emotional patterns, learning to communicate more effectively, or simply practicing calmness and self-discipline. Avoid becoming dependent. One common pitfall in love is developing a sense of dependency on others. If you feel ignored by a woman, it's easy to fall into a state of anxiety and insecurity because you place too much value on her reactions. This not only diminishes your sense of power but may also cause you to overlook other opportunities in life. Stoic philosophy encourages you to maintain mental independence. Do not let your emotions for someone else undermine your autonomy. Always remember that your worth does not depend on someone else's attention or lack thereof. Maintain self-respect. In love, preserving your self-respect is crucial. If a woman ignores you, it could signal the need to reassess the relationship. Stoicism advises against accepting disrespect or compromising your dignity for others. Instead, evaluate whether she truly deserves your attention and affection. If you feel you are being treated unfairly or without respect, it's important to remain calm and avoid overreacting. However, you should not tolerate being undervalued. Reflect on your own worth and decide whether the relationship is worth pursuing. Learn that love isn't everything. Stoic thinking in love doesn't mean avoiding love but learning to love without letting it dominate your life. You shouldn't sacrifice yourself just to have your love reciprocated. Allow feelings to grow naturally without forcing them. If a woman ignores you, understand that love cannot be compelled. It's a natural process, not something you can entirely control. Give yourself the time and space to love but do not let it dictate every decision in your life. Balance independence and care. A critical aspect Stoicism teaches us in relationships is balancing independence and care. True love is knowing how to love without losing your independence. You don't have to give up everything just to impress or win someone's attention. Instead, learn to sustain your independence, freedom, and focus on life's other aspects, including work, hobbies, and friendships. If a woman ignores you, you might feel abandoned or lonely. However, it's essential not to let that feeling control your actions. Stoicism reminds us that freedom and happiness come from independence. Continue living your life, doing what you enjoy, maintaining healthy relationships with trusted friends, and taking care of yourself. This approach not only preserves your mental well-being but also makes you more attractive to others. Simultaneously, if you genuinely care about her, give her space. Avoid trying to control or pressure her. Sometimes, the right kind of care involves stepping back and allowing her to reflect on the relationship. Let her make her own decisions without feeling coerced. Awareness and patience. Stoicism helps you cultivate awareness and patience in love. If a woman ignores you, it doesn't necessarily mean the end, it might simply be a temporary phase. Sometimes, waiting and maintaining patience is necessary. Stoicism encourages facing every challenge with patience and avoiding impulsive decisions or actions. This doesn't mean waiting indefinitely, but it does mean understanding that relationships develop in their own time. Love is not a race, and allowing things to unfold naturally is crucial. In the meantime, maintain awareness and avoid being consumed by feelings of insecurity or emotional scarcity. Remember that such feelings are temporary, and with patience and strong willpower, you can overcome them. Improving communication skills. Stoicism not only emphasizes self-control but also highlights improving communication skills. When a woman ignores you, finding ways to communicate more effectively can help you better understand her and the relationship between you two. Communication is the key to any relationship, and in this situation, you can find opportunities to talk calmly and without pressure. Instead of reacting angrily or suspiciously, you can try approaching her directly yet gently. Share your feelings honestly but without forcing her to respond immediately. Avoid tense or argumentative conversations. A straightforward conversation, with respect and understanding, can help you determine whether she truly cares about you or if there's something making her uncomfortable. Reevaluating the relationship. Sometimes, a situation where a woman ignores you is an opportunity to reevaluate the relationship. Stoicism encourages you to think rationally about your relationship and make the right decision. You might realize your feelings are not reciprocated adequately, or perhaps she isn't the right person for you. Facing the truth about the relationship is a crucial part of personal growth. If you feel this relationship isn't bringing you happiness or respect, this may be the time to end it or change your approach. Stoic thinking helps you understand that you have the right to decide your own happiness, and you don't need to hold on to a relationship that lacks value. Building a healthy relationship. Stoicism not only focuses on solving problems but also encourages you to build healthy and sustainable relationships. If you feel that this woman is truly important to you, you need to make the right efforts to maintain the relationship in a healthy way. Take the time to understand and respect each other and always maintain transparency in communication. Good relationships are built on mutual respect and genuine care. Stoicism encourages you to treat others as you wish to be treated, which is the foundational principle for relationships to develop sustainably. Knowing when to let go. One of the important principles of Stoicism is knowing when to let go. This doesn't mean giving up on significant relationships but recognizing when a relationship no longer brings happiness or growth and learning to let go without regret. Sometimes, holding on to a relationship only causes pain and harms both parties. In a situation where a woman ignores you, Stoicism advises you to view the relationship clearly and rationally. If you notice she's no longer interested in you or the relationship isn't progressing positively, you have the right to let go without feeling guilty. Stoicism teaches us that life is infinite, and you shouldn't cling to things without value or relationships that don't bring lasting happiness. Letting go in love is an act of self-liberation and a strong decision of maturity. Don't let the fear of loneliness or feeling inadequate keep you in relationships that no longer serve you. In fact, only when you know when to let go can you open your heart to embrace better opportunities and relationships in the future. Accepting imperfection. Stoic thinking encourages you to accept imperfection in yourself and others. No one is perfect, including you and the woman you love. There might be personal reasons you're unaware of that make her ignore you, or perhaps she's dealing with a life challenge she doesn't want to share. Recognizing that everyone has their strengths and weaknesses can help you approach her with more empathy and tolerance. Learn to see her as a person with both strengths and flaws rather than expecting perfection. Stoicism doesn't encourage you to demand change from others but advises you to learn to love and accept them as they are. This doesn't mean tolerating disrespect or inappropriate behavior but fostering understanding and compassion. In any relationship, mutual respect is key. When you treat others with respect and understanding, you create an environment conducive to growth for both parties. Understanding and acceptance not only help maintain relationships but also nurture noble qualities within yourself. Becoming an emotional leader. Stoicism teaches not just controlling actions but also leading your emotions. When a woman ignores you, your emotions might fluctuate between anger, sadness, or disappointment. However, Stoicism requires you to manage your emotions and not let them dictate your actions. Emotions are an essential part of life, but allowing them to dominate excessively can lead to poor decisions. Instead of reacting immediately to disappointment, take a pause, breathe deeply, and evaluate the situation objectively. Stoicism teaches that we have the power to decide our actions, and no matter how strong emotions might be, you can choose to react calmly and rationally. One of the best ways to lead your emotions is by practicing self-control. When you don't let your emotions overshadow your reasoning, you can face situations calmly and assertively. This not only helps you live a less stressful life but also makes you a reliable partner, friend, or companion. Self-worth and personal value. In situations where you are ignored, maintaining self-worth and personal value is crucial. Stoicism teaches that self-respect does not depend on how others treat you. You must understand that you have intrinsic value and do not need to do everything to attract someone's attention. A woman ignoring you does not mean you are undeserving of love or respect. The important thing is to believe in your value and not let others' actions diminish your self-esteem. Avoid seeking external validation to feel worthy. True self-worth comes from understanding your value and not allowing anyone to make you feel inferior. Stoicism helps you remain strong and resilient in challenging situations. When you maintain your self-worth, you exude confidence and radiance, which not only attracts others but also helps you build healthier and more sustainable relationships. Focus on personal development. Stoicism advises focusing on personal development. When relationships become challenging, don't let them hold you back. Personal development is not just about acquiring new skills but also about improving your mindset, attitude, and positive habits in life. Investing in yourself is the best way to become a better, stronger, and more attractive version of yourself. Dedicate time to learning, practicing healthy habits, and enhancing soft skills. Personal growth not only instills pride in yourself but also makes you more appealing to those around you, including the woman you care about. Understanding and accepting your emotions. Stoicism encourages us not only to control our actions but also to understand and accept our emotions. When a woman ignores you, feeling hurt, disappointed, or heartbroken is completely natural. However, instead of suppressing or denying these emotions, Stoicism teaches that the only way to effectively manage them is to acknowledge and understand them. This does not mean letting emotions dictate all your decisions but recognizing them without allowing them to dominate your actions. Acknowledging feelings of hurt, disappointment, or anger is not a sign of weakness but a deep understanding of oneself. When you understand your emotions, you can handle them rationally without letting them lead you into poor decisions. Stoic thinking helps you not only remain resilient but also learn to face and master your emotions, enabling you to make the right decisions in tough situations. If negative emotions take hold, that's the moment to pause, question your reasons and reactions, and then choose your actions thoughtfully. Practice self-respect and respect for others. Self-respect is central to Stoicism and essential for maintaining composure when ignored in love. Stoicism teaches that you cannot love others if you do not love yourself. Once you understand your value, you won't be easily hurt by others' actions. When a woman ignores you, don't let feelings of rejection cause you to lose your self-respect. Instead, uphold your dignity and act according to your principles. Self-respect doesn't mean always winning or being treated specially, but knowing when to stand up for yourself and when to let go of what isn't worthwhile. At the same time, respecting others is indispensable. Stoicism also teaches that you can only truly love and respect others when you genuinely understand and respect yourself. This not only helps you maintain inner peace but also fosters healthy relationships with others, including the woman you love. Liberating yourself from dependency on others. A key aspect of Stoicism is liberating oneself from dependency on others' acceptance or validation. When a woman ignores you, instead of feeling abandoned or deprived, Stoicism advises cultivating emotional independence. This means not relying on her attention to feel valuable. Stoicism teaches that a person can live independently, freely, and without being tied to others' approval. You need to learn how to create value and joy in your life without waiting for others to acknowledge or praise you. When you're not dependent on anyone to feel complete, you'll live more freely and serenely. This is the strength that Stoicism provides: emotional and behavioral self-mastery. Transforming pain into growth. When faced with being ignored, you may feel pain and disappointment. However, Stoicism does not view pain as purely negative but as an opportunity for growth and development. Feelings of rejection or unreciprocated love may signal the need for self-reflection, learning from mistakes, and improving aspects of life that have been overlooked. Pain in love is unavoidable, but instead of letting it consume you, you can transform it into strength. Ask yourself, what lessons can I learn from this situation, or what can I do to become stronger through these experiences? Stoicism encourages transforming each difficulty into a learning opportunity. When you do this, you become more resilient and don't let the pain of relationships linger or dominate your life. You'll no longer depend on others to feel whole but will always move forward with maturity and valuable experience. Choosing the right relationships. Stoicism also advises that not all relationships are worth excessive sacrifices. When a woman ignores you, consider the relationship logically and realistically. Every relationship requires effort from both sides, and if one side no longer shows interest or respect, you have the right to question whether the relationship is worthwhile. Choosing the right relationship also means making wise decisions about investing time and emotions in someone who genuinely cares for and appreciates you. Stoicism teaches avoiding possessive or one-sided relationships. If the woman you love does not reciprocate your feelings or respect you, learn to let go and move towards healthier, reciprocal relationships. Patience and understanding. One of the principles of Stoicism is patience and understanding. When faced with neglect, you don't always need to act immediately. Sometimes, patience and time can help you uncover the true reason behind someone's actions. Patience in love doesn't mean waiting endlessly, but waiting with a calm attitude, not rushing or demanding attention from the other person. Stoicism encourages you to maintain calm in all situations, especially in romantic relationships. This not only helps you view the relationship objectively but also helps you control your own emotions and actions. Learning to love yourself. Stoicism teaches you to love yourself deeply. You can only love others genuinely and healthily when you truly love yourself. When you understand your own worth and take care of yourself, you create a balanced and sustainable relationship. Self-love is at the core of every romantic relationship and is a key factor that helps protect you from being hurt by neglectful actions. Invest in yourself, develop your skills, care for your health, and nourish your soul so you can love and respect yourself before expecting that from others. Freedom in love. One of the key principles of Stoicism in relationships is freedom. Stoicism does not encourage control or possession in love. When a woman ignores you, you should not try to control her actions to get her attention. Instead, you should realize that true love is not about binding but about allowing both individuals to grow and live fulfilling and meaningful lives. Freedom in love means you don't have to cling to or try to change the other person to meet your expectations. Stoicism advises you to focus on developing yourself and allowing others the freedom to act as they wish. This doesn't mean you neglect the other person, but you learn to love in mutual respect without forcing others to meet your needs. When you are not dependent on a woman's acceptance or actions, you will feel freer and lighter in the relationship. This is a mental freedom that helps you maintain self-respect and not get entangled in the emotions or actions of the other person. Rational decisions. Stoicism encourages you to use reason when making decisions, especially in love. When ignored, it's easy to fall into an emotional state and react without careful thought. However, Stoic thinking will help you recognize that every action should be considered and rational. Instead of acting out of emotion, ask yourself, is this worth wasting my time and emotions on, or does this relationship truly add value to my life? By maintaining a rational attitude, you will be able to make wiser decisions, whether continuing or ending the relationship. Stoicism also advises you to focus on controlling yourself and not allowing emotions to drive important decisions in love. Reason helps you see things that sometimes emotions can't perceive, and from there, you can maintain a balanced life without letting love become a burden. Letting go of undeserving relationships. One of the strengths of Stoic thinking is the ability to let go of things that aren't deserving of you. When a woman ignores you, Stoicism won't advise you to continue pursuing or clinging to a relationship that doesn't offer mutual respect and exchange. Stoic thinking helps you realize that not every relationship brings positive value. If you realize that a relationship is no longer fitting or doesn't contribute to your growth, Stoicism teaches you that you have the right to let go without regret. Letting go doesn't mean you are weak, but rather, you know what is deserving of you. Sometimes, ending a relationship is the right step to find peace and open up new opportunities. Letting go is a thoughtful act, not a knee-jerk reaction. Let reason guide you, and determine that self-development and mutual respect are more important than clinging to an unhealthy situation. Practicing mindfulness and awareness. One of the core principles of Stoicism is being present in the moment and not letting your mind wander into worries about the past or the future. When ignored in love, instead of ruminating on the past or worrying about what might happen in the future, Stoic thinking encourages you to return to the present and focus on what you can control right now. Practicing mindfulness will help you maintain calm and not be swept up in negative emotions. You can start by paying attention to your feelings, thoughts, and actions in each moment, not letting your mind drift into unnecessary anxieties. When you practice mindfulness, you'll feel freer and more able to handle any situation in love calmly and wisely. Developing unconditional love. Stoicism encourages you to develop unconditional love, not only in your relationships with others but also with yourself. Unconditional love is not about accepting the bad actions of others, but about loving with understanding and respect, without expecting anything in return. When you love unconditionally, you won't feel disappointed if a woman ignores you. You will understand that love is about giving without expecting, and that your worth doesn't depend on the response of others. Unconditional love helps you overcome difficulties in love and live a free, happy life, unburdened by the need for others' acceptance. Conclusion. Stoic thinking in love is not just a method to overcome neglect but also a lifestyle that helps you build and maintain healthy, free, and respectful relationships. When you apply Stoic principles, you will no longer be controlled by negative emotions, but instead, you will become stronger, more resilient, and wiser in all emotional situations. From understanding and controlling your own emotions to maintaining self-respect, developing independence, and patience, Stoicism helps you preserve your dignity, not only in love but in all aspects of life. Lessons about freedom, understanding, and unconditional love will help you create genuine and lasting relationships, where both you and your partner can grow and respect each other. True love comes from knowing your own value, not relying on the approval of others, and always acting with freedom and compassion. From there, you will become a strong, determined person who can love sincerely, not only others but also yourself. If you find this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it to help everyone grow together. Also, feel free to leave your comment below so we can have more discussions. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Wishing you success and happiness on your journey.